long did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this fucking company. They're trash! Fix the game! It sucks playing the shit! And I'm fucking addicted! So I can't quit! I'm so sick of this shit!
Alright, what's going on, Breadwinners? Hummus Thunder here, bringing you guys a brand new video. First of all, Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you guys had a good night last night. So today's video is going to be a bit different than my usual videos. The change of pace, the tone of the video will be a lot different because this is something that I want to vent about, something that I want to talk to you guys about and the Call of Duty community who regularly plays these games, and even the ones who just joined the Call of Duty community. There is an everlasting problem that reoccurs every single year in this community, and I honestly think this is the main reason why the games are decreasing in playability, in being fun, why developers aren't putting all their effort into the game. We can argue day in and day out that microtransactions are the reason why developers don't want to put a lot of effort into their games, which may be true, and I won't deny that that's part of the reason, but there is another reason that we ourselves are causing the games to turn out this way. What I'm talking about is a need to always go back to Call of Duty even after the last one sucked. Also, overhyping the next game before it's even a thing. For example, this game was out 2 days and the comments that I saw was Black Ops 5 needs to come out now. Black Ops 5, that's gonna be the last Call of Duty that I play, and if it isn't good, if it's a flop like this one, I'm done for good. Black Ops 5 is going to save us from Modern Warfare because Modern Warfare is garbage. We said the same thing when Black Ops 4 came out, and we're going to say the same thing when Black Ops 5 comes out, and we've been saying the same thing since Call of Duty World at War. People have always been hyping up the next game before it's even a thought in anyone else's mind, before it's even been announced or even given the name of the new game. What this problem creates is the companies see that there is going to be a need for this product before the product is even released. The companies will see that there is a huge market for something that isn't even technically a product yet in the consumer's eyes. The consumers have no idea, they have no record as to this product exists. Now within the companies, I'm pretty sure there are files, there's projects and teams that work on this game, and it's confirmed within that organization. But as a public consumer, we have no idea what the next game is, but we're out here already hyping something up that doesn't exist, which in turn gives the developers a reason to not put as much effort into the game because they know that we're just looking forward to the next game. Instead, how these things should work is the company should present us with something that we as the consumer want to see, something that we will put our hard-earned money for, hard-earned cash, something that we will enjoy playing, and therefore that is what should bring people back, not the thought of the next game being amazing, and because it's not Modern Warfare that we should automatically go back to the game. We should let these developers do their jobs, and I say that with a grain of salt because it turns out the developers who did Modern Warfare, I'm not even gonna begin to talk about that, but we should stop hyping up these developers and these publishers, Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, whoever it may be. Granted, Treyarch is on better graces with more of the hardcore Call of Duty community than Infinity Ward. We should act as if we are the clients and they need us rather than we need them. Because of this mentality that we carry, that these companies need to put something out because we desperately need it like it's a drug, that's what creates these problems. That's when games are made that aren't in the favor of the player base, but more in the favor of the shareholders, which they always will be, but more in the favor of attracting noobs and new players and things that the hardcore player base doesn't want. As a Call of Duty fan, I started playing on Call of Duty 4, and I remember quitting after Black Ops 2. I played roughly a little bit of Modern Warfare 3. I loved it, but I didn't like the direction that Call of Duty was heading because they announced the new one, which was Ghost, and I really didn't like that, so I skipped out on Ghost actually, and I didn't go back to Call of Duty until Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 was my first Call of Duty since then, and the much needed break was a very good for not only myself but my soul. And that's one thing that the community, even myself, I'll have to purchase the new Call of Duty because I make YouTube videos, but that's something that the Call of Duty community doesn't do well, and that's staying away from a game that angers them, and that's staying away from a game that they don't like playing. And if these developers are not listening to you and your type of playstyle, for example Modern Warfare, I don't blame you that you quit. It's the ones who are overhyping the next game. It's the ones who are giving these publishers and these developers second chances because of the goodness of their heart. They're taking chances when in reality you deserve much better, much more, as a Call of Duty player. As a person who supports these games, you don't deserve games like Modern Warfare 2019, where it's just the complete opposite of what you expected in a Call of Duty game that you've been growing up playing. And as much as people say it's the same as Modern Warfare 2 and 3, this argument I could argue with you over and over. If you want to start that argument, my comment section is always open. I will not delete comments because I'm not that type of person. My point is, as hardcore players, if you want change in these games, you can't keep going back to it based off a hunch that the next one will be better. We can't keep giving these developers more and more reason to not only shaft us, but to make a half-ass game, fill it with things that we don't want, fill it with microtransactions, heavy skill-based matchmaking, things of that nature. There's only so much that they're allowed to get away with. And I feel like now more than ever, we're given way too much and they're just taking and not giving much back. And the community is partly to blame for a lot of it. So now that you've heard me say all these things about why we can't be behaving this way, here are some ways to counter this. First of all, pre-orders are the reason why games end up like this. Pre-orders don't do anything for the game. Pre-orders don't do anything for the player. All it does is give the company sales figures based off the game before it even comes out. It gives them sales figures as to how much they're going to sell and what kind of effort they should put into a game, which is why pre-orders come out months before. It's to give them a rough estimation of who's buying our game and how much should we spend on this, microtransactions, how we should plan it. Don't pre-order the game. Wait till the game has been out for at least 1 to 2 weeks before buying it. And while the game is out, I know it may be hard for a lot of you hardcore players, I know. But listen, if you want a good Call of Duty, wait at least a week or two and find both positive and negative reviews to help you form a proper opinion. Why you want to find positive and negative is by watching both of them, it'll help you figure out what's really good about the game and what's really bad. And then forming an opinion will be easy. Just imagine when Modern Warfare came out, you would have watched all the positive, the gun sounds, the gun feels, the campaign, and then you watch the negative, how it punishes people who rush. Now, if you're a rusher, that's very important information for you to know. So that's why it's good to watch both sides of the argument. But with that being said, I did want to vent this out. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please be sure to slap a like. Comment down below what you guys thought about this video. Did you agree with some of the points that I had? If you didn't, still comment. I would love to have a friendly debate in the comment section. And if you are subscribed to the channel, we are nearing 1,000 subscribers, so that'd be pretty cool if we can hit that real soon. I will catch you guys on the next Homicide episode. Peace.